Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Oh, greetings all. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. Happy Friday. So, as many are drinking right now. So, anyway, so we'll just get started. So, I have an idea who is going to come through. We'll see. So, all right, here we go. Much love. And here we go. Yes. Greetings. And I have a theory. You can call me, if I can even pronounce it, Dominyo from Agartha. Where else would it be coming from? Our energies are with you. You are of our race. Some of you feel our vibrations. Yes, some of it's sexual tension, but also humor comes from us, and snarky humor comes from our collective that's within your society. You might see that. For our message for you is about magic. Connect to yourself. Allow yourself to let go of your insecurities. Some are on path to see Agartha without even being there, attracting its vibration. And some are on a different path. So they have other ways of connecting. Some might see it quite easily. Some might hear more messages and see it, but just feel our vibrations. It all depends on what path you are on. Some, yes, are on a 3D path, but to enlighten those in the 3D path, but some are way into the 4th density and 5th density vibrations. and you can see us quite easily, I believe. There are large fairies and very small ones. We are, yes, to enlighten you if you wish to bring comedy or sexual vibrations. We do bring many together. As for relationships, intimate, and for friendships, we are known for friendships. Realize this is our world, no different than yours. And connecting to our vibrations, you might see that there's a lot of chattering going on. There's a bunch of fairies chattering. So when you incarnate in here, you do connect to the fairy vibrations. And some do become very social. The antisocial ones here are, yes, the aliens that are normally antisocial. But those that are very social come from Palladian, things of that sort. Without going into details, but I believe you can connect to that. Our vibration is there to help you, yes, skip rope in life, yes. Let go of the hurdles that many put blockages around themselves. Connecting to our vibrations will help bring more laughter into your vibration. Yes, you saw that you had your, what is it, St. Patrick's Day. Yes, the leprechaun vibrations are very strong here also. And that is a bunch of chattering going on. And yes, they drink things more intoxicating than what you could ever imagine. You don't have what ours is like laughing gas, though. It is laughing toxins. It's hilarious to connect to it. Just to let you know that you are very close to our vibrations. And even our positives and our drama, some do connect to that also. Even fairy wars have been on your planet in the past. But now you're going through a healing pattern of soul rediscovery. And some of you might look in the mirror and see yourself as a fairy or an elf, whatever it might be. It is all what you are allowed to identify yourself with. We'll see you later. We just want to say hello. So, hello. Good night for now. Greetings, I'm Michael. Blessings. The Archangel. Not Michael Jackson. Yes, in this awakening process, you will receive more messages. It will get more clear. I believe for many of you, life is becoming more clear as you are allowing yourself to calm your nerves of 3D. Many are used to being agitated in this vibration. As you just calm down and feel like you're on vacation. Yes, you do see many snarky humor, dark humor, but still, it depends what type of vibration you put into that to just, its calmness will allow more agitated you are, the more disconnected you become. The more calm you are, no matter what situation does help you. connect with spirit, your aliens, everyone, your Agarthian beings. I believe many of you are aware, just to let others who are not aware. And some, as you are aware, many do forget. How easy that is to forget. Because yes, this world brings in many obstacles, and it is there to help you forget, force you to forget. How you can control your reality. But how do you control it? With calmness. Work with the world that you are a part of. Instead of forcing it into what you think it should be, work with it. Allow it to breathe. Allow yourself to breathe with it. And this will help you attract what you're looking to attract. But if you're forcing your intentions, it makes it difficult to attract what is right for everyone, not just yourself. It's not what it's all about. It's not just about one individual's needs. It is a group connection. Okay. Yes, I am the last entity to come in tonight to keep things calm. I'm happy to answer whatever questions there are. There are any. I believe there are some. Whenever you are ready.
Yeah, sorry, I had an issue there with my button. Okay, so first up is Darnell.
Hello, hi.
Greetings.
Hi, my first question is, will this spiritual war ever be won?
Of course. Well, your humans are going to be aware it's even going on. Most are not even aware it even exists. So when many become aware of what's going on, we'll end the war more quickly. So basically, when more become more aware of their abilities, basically. So yes.
Okay. Okay, and my second question is, are there any messages?
Yes, I do see the Holy Spirit connecting to you during your astral experiences to open up your abilities. Your third eye is opening up. As for seeing, it will come when needed. I do see beings approaching you to give you a message on your journey. At least feeling the message. As for seeing them, that's up to them. But you will, meaning to see them, they're just guiding you, letting you know that you are on the right path. But they say to follow your hearts. You're already on your path, but you're going on to a new one as for being more aware of your abilities and strengthening them. So whatever that intrigues you, it would be, yes, then to go into it, understand what you wish to understand, basically. If that makes sense. Explore, basically, your abilities. Yes, one more message. They did say the tarot will be good for you to practice your abilities. If using the slender. The tarot will be good for a spiritual exercise to awaken your abilities. I believe you dabble with that. Blessings. That is your
Blessings.
message.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Daria.
Hello, Michael.
Yes, greetings.
Hey. Do you have any messages for me that could be fun to hear?
Well, yes, patience. It is good to, yes, we are doing experimenting with foods is very healthy for the mind. And not just that, your astral friends are there. It seems to be assisting with your cooking materials, if you're aware of that.
No, I was not aware, but I have made a lot of cakes lately.
Yes, they're dabbling. They're helping you dabble in cooking. It seems. One moment. All the archangels are assisting.
Yeah, that's
Gabriel.
nice.
I show up. One moment. As for to go into further into your question. One moment. Yes, you've been connecting to the Prime Creator a lot recently. I don't know if that's a fun answer, but it does seem like you are receiving your, I don't want to call it orders, but you're receiving your orders. What he perceives it as, one moment. It's a secret,
Interesting.
not for here, of course, but it is he does show, yes, it's not exactly answering your question, but he does show you in a room with him and the angels, of course, and you're going through your angelic briefing. So, which has not been executed yet. Well, it has been, but it will increase its vibration soon.
Okay, so I will view this in my daily life when
Yes,
it
it is
happens
kind of,
simultaneously.
yes, this is cryptic, you could say.
Okay, I will dig into the cryptic material later.
Yes. It's also showing wolves, werewolves.
Yeah.
Yes, they've been following you around recently. It has a lot to do with that. You're part of their collective, at least. That is part of your mission.
Cool, but I will just say I'm not a hairy person.
That's what you think.
Huh? What?
Humans are pretty hairy as far as from our perspective.
Okay, but I just okay.
Yes, not that hairy. Yes, I understand.
Yes, thank you. Okay, and second question could be just anything else that might pop up that could be fun to hear. Always nice to hear what's coming from the other side.
Yes, we've had a lifetime where you're telling reptilians what to do. This has a lot to do with your canine connections also, where the canine was very superior depending on what reality you connected to the reptilian. A very vicious canine. I imagine you can pick up on that. A werewolf type of a large, very large one. But you were of a humanoid vibration assisting the canines in this situation. I know you're looking for something fun, but in some ways it can be. But it was of so you've kind of put that the reptilian vibration in their place.
Yeah, I connected to the beings I were as a reptilian, which with the last channeling I had in private. So maybe you're referring to that somehow.
Yes, when they come to when a reptilian comes to you, they are briefed on your relationship with them, and I do see them stepping back.
Yeah.
So they know that you are tricky, and so they think they are, but they did not see you coming, it seems.
Yeah, I know that. Yes. Much love, thank you.
Yes, this is basically validation, basically.
Thank you. Yeah,
there's a whole journey there. You can call in your reality a storybook to tell. Because it goes on and on and on.
Journey.
Yes, it is like a fantasy story, as your Earth would call it, but it's very fascinating. It goes into parallel worlds and things of that sort.
I love it.
Oh yes, you can. It would be a good download for sure. It is not one of suppression. It is just equal rights, basically.
It is.
World. That's all.
Thank you so much. Much love.
Pleasant.
Blessings.
Okay, Christy.
Greetings, Michael.
Greetings.
My first question, do I have any messages from the male? His name is Crumb, and he lives on planet Ceres. It's Ceres.
His name is Crumb, correct?
Uh-huh.
Yes, you've been brothers in past lives. You've been twin brothers in past lives. You've been on many missions. He is showing, like, what you have. What is this movie that is out right now? They call it Guardians of the Galaxy. They are showing it as similar to that to some degree. Your adventures. And that is a download but not exactly. But they're showing you similarities to your connection. It is a comedy kind of connection, but a also very serious connection there. But he is assisting you, it seems, in astral and in this life, obviously, to awaken more of your. It does seem like what he's saying in your what's going on in fiction. You've already decrypted much of it in some ways. I believe that will come through more because there's many messages that are coming into your Earth's environment. Messages from your astral world, basically. And everyone has their own message. And you will be able to decrypt this and feel more that you are on track also, I see. Sometimes there's a question there.
Because he told me to come and see him last night in astral, and so did he have a present for me?
It shows a marble of different powers. A green one, a clear one, a large one, a sphere marble.
It's like a sphere.
Yes, it is quite big. It sits in your palm of your hand. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's heavy also. It can be heavy. It is.
Got it.
It can lift up with your energy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And so then the second question is, I had a message that I was a spy as the super soldier in the super soldier program, one of my aspects, and that I used the spider and snake venom. Could you tell me more about that?
Yes, you used it against your victims, yes. To intoxicate them, to relax them. You could say into a grave. Just to give you an idea. Yes. Yes, and it is. Without going into too much detail there, but yes.
Okay.
Did I answer that enough? And also that sphere, that marble, it also says it goes into your chakras, meaning it's there to heal your chakras, clear them. The clearing goes into the sphere and it leaves you that the things you need to release, basically.
It opens them up and cleans them out. That's awesome.
And you can visualize that also.
And you said it anytime.
Oh yes.
Okay. So can I have send a request or make a request for my uncle Dean? He has blood clots in his legs, and he's requesting healing.
Mm-hmm.
He's asked for it, so and I told him I'd ask for healing tonight, and also send him Reiki.
Yes, we'll send him vibrations.
Okay.
He has many angels around him.
He's had him before, so it's just they just keep coming back.
Yes, it is. It's a test for him. It is. It is. He's not learning, so it happens again. That's what's happening. That's listening. Blessings.
Thank you, Michael.
Yes.
Blessings.
Okay, Chloe.
Oh.
Oh, konnichiwa, Michael-san.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, so did I have a past life event where I'm talking with a friend and either a really strange alien or person bursts into the room and my friend and I are just dumbfounded and staring? I keep having visions of this scenario.
Yes. Yes, it has to do with, you have an anime cartoon on your avatar. It's a world similar to that. But I feel Yale worlds also are like that. Also, this is not the only time you've had that. It's just you remember in one lifetime there are actually a couple like that. Yes. Yes, it would come through a portal, from what I'm being told. They were portal jumpers. Something around those lines.
And why am I connecting to this now?
It seems It's not being fully clear. Well, those that you knew in the past, or those friends that are your friends now, whatever you want to call them, they were during that lifetime, but also it seems like in the future you'll meet. You're attracting more of those friends from that lifetime. It's just give it time. It is your guides are doing this. You're allowing this to come through. It is cryptic at this moment, though. It is unknown exactly what's going on for the most part.
Okay, thank you. And are there any messages for my mom from anyone?
Yes, the daffodil vibration connects with her. I believe it is. What I'm feeling, a flower vibration is connecting to her. She's had a lifetime as a flower. I believe she could connect to that. As a flower being, there are flower fairies, and she is connected to that vibration. There are entities that are connected to her flowers. And she is one of them, and they're just letting her know that they exist, she exists, they coexist, and when she goes in astral, she does connect to them often.
Okay, thank you so much.
Blessings.
Blessing.
Okay, next up is our member David, and I have his questions here. Are there any general messages?
Yes, it seems like you're going to sleep well tonight and the following night. It seems you have your guardians around you, which is good. There has been some shakeups here and there. You might feel, in some ways, some slight uneasiness because there has been many visitors to you recently. But you have I do believe you put around yourself your guardians, you can call them whatever you want, protections around you, because it is very active around your space during your day. At night, mostly, that's why they feel like they can enter your space easier. And it is a galactic crowd. I would say some of it is drama related, but it is also part of your lineage, your galactic timeline. It is very active. And here you are living this role, but when you go into astral, you are much more than what you might seem here. And you believe you can pick up an adventurer. I believe you feel that vibration. You do many things. And these beings this is why there's so much activity around you. I might be telling you this, you might know all of this already, but yes, it's like a fantasy story, basically, that is around you. A science fiction fantasy that is very active, and possibly they'll start allowing this to come through more if you are allowing it to get more details. I believe names will come through. Palladian type of beings will come through also and give you downloads here and there of your galactic adventures. Not just astral, these are lifetimes. Just other aspects of you also. Blessings.
Okay, David also asks, what beings do I meet while on Mars?
But they don't show their names. It's Palladian vibration, Martian, big time Martian. You're actually part of, you connect where you're actually part of the royalty of Mars. Yes. And your royalty with Mars, they show a ring around your finger, whichever finger you want it to be around. I'm seeing it around this finger. And this shows your gratitude towards the Martian people. And you feel their suffering, but you also feel their gratitude. And even that would possibly come through. I feel that mostly the Martian vibrations is so strongly with you. As you go to Mars to lift up spirits, because many do feel slightly down because of what's going on there at times. So you are a motivator, you could say. And as for what being, Yael has a strong presence there. But there is a Martian royalty that you are very much a part of. They're not going into names at this time, but I believe you can connect to that. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Brooke.
Hi.
Yes.
So I have a question about soul retrieval and letting go of dying parts of yourself.
They cannot. Can you speak a little bit louder? I can barely hear you.
My headphones. Is that better?
Yes, slightly better. Yes.
Apologies.
Yes.
My question is about soul retrieval. I wanted to know if that's something I need to do, and if so, what's the best method of going about it? Like having somebody guide me through, or doing it myself?
I think I caught some of that. I didn't catch all of it.
Damn. I don't know where the microphone is for this part.
Well, it was breaking up as you were speaking in the beginning.
I can tell you what she said.
Yes, please.
She said she wants to know about soul retrieval. Does she need to have somebody do it, or can she do it herself? And if she can do it herself, how?
Yeah, she can do it herself. How? Just to connect to the vibration of it, and as part of it is ask for download, ask for the angels to assist. But I believe the method of doing it will come to you. There's no special method really. Just put your intentions out. There'll be a positive connection. I believe the ideas of what to do will come through automatically from what I'm seeing.
From whom should she call upon for these downloads and ideas?
So you can connect to my vibration if you wishes to, or any archangel. Yeshua is also, his door is open also.
Does it make a difference that I don't ever hear anything when I connect into stuff? I sometimes get downloads, but mainly I can just get inkling feelings. I don't hear anything. I don't really receive loads of information. It feels like it's blocked off. I can't access it.
I think I caught some of that. Basically, just go by what you do receive it. So just go by what you feel, basically.
Okay.
What are your instincts telling you? And that will.
Thank you.
That's all. Just go by your instincts. There's no wrong way. You won't do this wrong.
Okay.
Just go by what you feel. You'll be fine.
And then, quick secondary part. Is there anything I need to know in the moment to continue to where I need to be?
I did not hear that. I heard part of it.
Is there anything I need to know?
Anything that you need to know?
Yeah.
Well, as to go into your other question, a symbol to use is the triangle vibration. It could be the pyramids. Visualize that and see what comes through in meditation, or however you want to do this connection will help. As for what you need to know, one moment. Yes, there's many centaurs around you at this time. Males, of course. 3 of them. I imagine it's no surprise in some degree.
I didn't know they were real. How is that a thing?
Half man, half horse. Yes, there are 3 of them around you. Ex-boyfriends or whatever you want to call them.
What?
Yes. Okay. Well, now gives you something to educate yourself with.
Okay. That's really weird. Thank you very much.
I'm trying. Yes, they're to un-3D you basically.
Dope.
They just show rope around you too. They're pulling you out of this reality basically. What I'm saying.
All right.
Yes, you are getting assistance from the Arcturians also, of course. But I believe you already have an idea of that.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes, and you can connect your Arcturians also to do this. That will help also. So, blessings.
Oh,
Okay, next is Miguel, and Miguel's question. First question, I feel like my work situation is still up in the air. Is there a change coming in the near future?
Yes, but I see a positive change. I see also moving up in ranks. One moment. Yes, I see that. I believe it's still where you're at also. I don't believe you're going somewhere else and doing this. I do see some being let go, but you are not one of them. And that's where I see the rank change. That's what I'm seeing right now. So I do see some being let go, though. They're not being productive as they could be, and they've been talked to already, from what I'm connected to at this moment. What's this?
Okay, next question for Miguel. Are there any messages from the angels?
Well, yes, they say not to concentrate too much on the work situation. Will flow as it needs to, but I believe he's already on that path already, but just to let him know. There's a lot of female energies around here. As for angel vibrations, that's assisting him in his feminine knowledge. Did you show him as a medic in his past lives, as a doctor? And he's connected to a lot of the feminine vibrations to bring a gentle vibration to those and a very male vibration. So, as for where, it is Earth, but they're allowing him to connect with that, though. There is other realities also, but this one, they're mute on it at this moment. Blessings.
Okay, next is Daniel, and his first question is, I had an extremely long dream, so long that I felt a subtle concern that I wasn't going to return to this reality. I was in the shoes of someone else, and the being in that setting picked up on that. I understand I was in some Atlantean setting, and there was an energy trying to keep me there, but I'd like to know more if possible.
Yes, it was like you're being possessed and taken to another dimension. It's the Atlantean dimension. Yes, it was as if they were trying to keep you there. Yes, it was. I believe your alien friends released you. But it was also, I believe, partially you will go back. It is, yes, many lessons there to be learned. It is a timeline that you lived that was not fully fulfilled, and they are letting you know about it. It has to do with this lifetime. It's a timeline that was failed. Your mission was, it failed. It was Atlantean. I believe you can feel that. Yes, you did go into darkness, and that is part of this failure. And now you're here to recorrect a lot of that failure. This is why you have your family that you have also. So yes, it is just it's your guides telling you. So yes, it was like being possessed, but not in a way where they wanted to make sure that you saw this, but you wanted to make sure you saw this also. I believe you can connect to that vibration. It will, I believe, lift a lot of energies there that are not needed.
Okay, second question for Daniel. I recently purchased an amethyst crystal and would like to know how I could work with this one and understand what kinds of things I could use this for.
Does seem it's very strong for astral travel. One moment. It can even take you to the angelic world, the realms, if you wish to go there for healing purposes. It has a lot of feminine vibrations within it also. It will help you connect to the feminine vibrations in this reality also. To bring more of a understanding of the feminine vibration. One moment. And it helps heal timelines also, such as yours. That's why you purchased it, to help heal this timeline, to put you on the right path. And it's possible you'll have dreams following this more possibly intense also. It's just part of the releasing process. So yes, it's a healer, basically.
Okay, Lucy.
Greetings, Lucy.
Hi. Hello?
Yes. Greetings.
Hi, Archangel Michael.
Yes.
I have a couple of questions. You answered one about soul retrieval and last. last Tuesday I found out my soul is not attached to me, which freaked me out. But anyway, I also have crystals moldavite, and I've been carrying them around with me, and ever since then I put two and two together that's why I've been writing in languages I don't understand that turn out to be like Syrian or Pleiadian.
Yes.
And but I've literally taped it onto my forehead to go to sleep to have dreams, and I'm still not dreaming or remembering my dreams. Why is that?
Oh, you're blocked. Well, it has to do. I see you put blockages around yourself because you are here to learn this density of vibration. You've had other lifetimes where you were flying around astral like a fairy, and in this reality, you made sure that you will not leave this reality because there's many lessons here that you did not learn in other realities. So in this one, you are focusing on this dimension at this time. That's why.
Well, that kind of leads into my next question, which is, okay, if this is a free will planet, then why can't we just tear up our soul contract and write another one?
You can, but some are not learning what they came here to learn. There's parts of your contract where you nailed to your contract that no matter what I say, do not change this.
Did I do that?
Many people, in some ways, it's not being clear at this time. It is between you and your guides. I cannot access that fully. But it does seem like, one moment. Let's see what your guides are. There's that vibration there, yes. Yes, because stubbornness has taken you off track many times. So here it does seem like it is boarded down, but it does not mean you cannot alter it. And I see you altering it ever so slightly. So it is happening.
So I should keep using this moldavite this way?
Yes, it's happening. It's just not happening as fast as you would like it to. I believe you can connect to that. You want it fast and transform and all that.
Right. So Archangel Raguel, is it Raquel or Raguel? Is that the angel I should ask to help?
Whoever you like, whoever you feel comfortable with.
I call you a lot.
Who you resonate the most with. You can change. No one's going to have hurt feelings.
Oh, okay. Well, then I hope you have a happy rest of your perpetual love life.
Yes, thank you. And you too.
Thank you.
To let you know also that connected to the angels, the archangels, to feel their energy around you, at least whatever, calling on them does help your vibration. It's just sometimes once you call them in, your mind moves to another subject, it seems. At least that's what I'm saying. So you don't always see what's going on, if that makes sense to you.
Right. I never see what's going on anymore unless it's through tarot. But I just have had good success with Chamuel for finding things for me.
Fine. That's fine.
But I always call you to protect me when I'm doing the flame.
Yes.
So I appreciate all your protection. And I'll find a way through this somehow.
Yes, and just to let you know, in your astral, it is a comedy house. It is quite humorous, just to let you know.
Yes, I'm fairy.
Yes.
So there you go.
Yes.
At least I'm making people laugh. And thank you.
Blessings.
And blessings to you. I'll be talking to you later.
Yes.
Bye.
Okay. Next up is Emmy, and her first question: what are the messages for my spirit, galactic, and elemental families?
Changes in the air, as you can see. New timelines are coming towards you, as you can see. You can choose which one that you wish to. It does seem like more are coming as options are coming towards you. several options that seem to have opened up to you that you've asked for some time. As for the one that the connection you want to connect to, as for the timeline you wish to connect to, one moment, is up in the air right now. So it is. There's no final answer yet on a certain workplace you want to connect to. One moment. There's patience, yes, but I do see more options coming to your door. Not necessarily what you would want, but it is showing that your vibration is opening up doors in the past that did not seem that way. So I do see more doors opening up. Blessings.
Okay, Emmy also asks, I have a job offer that would take me to the middle. I have a job offer that would take me to middle. What is, I'm sorry, I don't understand. What is your input?
Yes.
Okay, what is your input on taking that job over the job in Mexico?
Yes, the Middle East would be very uncomfortable. It would be a vibration that all your fears will come true, basically, because it's not a place you want to connect with. But it is up to you. You can always change that vibration if you wish. But the guides are saying right now is to wait. But go by your vibration also if you wish. The options are all around you. It is for you to choose. But remember, you can make this a positive event or a negative one. If you're not feeling comfortable about it, you take it anyway. You know, you'll bring a lot of problems, possibly, depending on what you connect to. Or it can be very positive. But, well, yes, it is all, but more, as I said, more options will be coming to you. It seems quite shortly. Blessings.
Okay, Michelle.
Good evening, Michael.
Good evening, Michelle.
How are you? David Olson would like to ask a question. He wants to know how long, and here's my addendum to his question, and what will it take for me to get better, to heal?
Mm. Forgiveness. He's not fully forgiven himself or others around him. There is I see, from our perspective, an anger within him. He clears that. It will possibly heal him. That's up to him, though.
Possibly?
Possibly. It's his choice.
If he wants to be healed.
Yes, he's holding on to many things that are keeping him from being healed, basically.
Would you, Michael, please suggest a method by which he could deal with said anger and forgiveness?
Well, start with the family and work your way up.
Okay.
Friends, some friends, I feel a lot of betrayal. He's holding on to betrayal and just very human activities here. And slowly, a prayer, a connection to angels. Just, it is an exercise that is not easy. And it does go into past lives also, but this life, heal first. Letting go. I see him holding on to a boulder that's keeping him from leaving the cave. So he has locked himself in. What I see. His guides are showing that. So a lot of up here will heal the rest. It does.
Awesome. My second question is just what message do you have for me and where I am with this situation and moving here or whatever's for my highest good?
You say moving, you've just moved, correct?
No, I'm living.
out.
I'm living here, but I still have all my stuff in another state. But I'm kind of thinking about taking a trip. If you don't want to talk about that topic, you want to tell me something.
No,
for my
moving is
highest
good. Moving, well, your highest good is moving is good.
Okay.
That is good wherever you feel is right for you. But
Well,
it does.
I'm in Baltimore and it's comfortable here.
Well, then It does seem like after you moved, you might move again. I believe you've already know
I've heard
that.
that, yes.
So there's that possible of, but this will be more joyous than it has been in the past. So
Mhm.
you're on a new track, a new you.
Mhm.
You already know this. At least I connect. I believe you know.
I've been having some serious magical fun these days.
Yes. But this is what you signed up for, and you're out of the trials, the war zone, from what I see.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And so the joy of life seems to be coming into your environment now.
It is so much.
Yes. So that's the message.
All right. I love you.
Questions? Yes.
Okay, Terrence.
Hi, greetings, Michael.
Greetings.
All right, so my first question is, sometimes like when I wake up, I realize that I was in the middle of like having a conversation with someone, but when I try to remember like what was going on, I just see that I was in a black void, like nothing around me. Can you tell me like who I was talking to?
I do see reptilians you were talking to. They're also human beings also. But I do see the reptilian conversations have been blocked. Only because they're like secret conversations. We're not for. I mean, you still have the information within you. But I believe it was secret talk, for what I'm saying. It is part of your mission, though. It is part of your. It is not to be known, at least publicly. Not here, at least. From what I'm connecting to right now.
Okay, thank you. My second question, do I have any messages for me?
One moment. I did feel around you government vibrations of what you not see in your public life, more of the quiet version of it. To go into that, you've been connecting to that a lot recently. It seems as part of your mission here. But to bring light, I see much of the Palladian vibrations are assisting you. It is the Lyran also, but I see the Palladian vibration very strongly. A Palladian alliance around you is assisting the Earth's turnaround. So as much that you might be tired when you wake up is because you're doing much in astral. But a lot of it is talking. It is just conversation to make friends out of foes into friends. So there's a lot of conversations I see. There's much more, but that is a vibration. At least I'm being told to let you know of at this time. Blessings.
Thank you.
Okay, next up is Amran, and his first question. Recently, I have been feeling a lot of great energies after I wake up from my dreams. It feels like draconian energies. Can you tell me what kind of interactions I have been having with them?
It does seem like you want them to see the world from your point of view. You're a teacher with them at this time. In some ways, you're trying to convince them to make peace, but they have trickster energy around them. I do see them opening up portals around you, trying to push you through there to confuse your mind so you don't know who you are anymore. They have done that here and there. So that's why when you come back, you don't know what's going on because they're messing with you. And you do diffuse a lot of it, but you can't diffuse all of it because I do see you. I see a vision of you like was it Doctor Strange in your fiction? In some ways, you're like that. So I see a lot of interaction with them, and it is for you. It's educational, and for them also. So there is going to be a little bit of action going on there, but it is much needed. In some ways, it's like a game. It is a mind game in some ways.
Okay, Amran's second question would actually like to know if you have any messages for him.
In a lot of ways, this is a message for others also. There's an angelic star you can visualize within yourself, within the chest area, wherever you want to visualize it, around your being. And you can use it as a healer to open up your chakras, open up all of your chakras so you can see more, feel more. In some ways, this is like an oath of the angels to show that you are ready to connect to the angelic vibrations. Yeshua has done this, and others can also. It is like a handshake in some ways. It's an agreement with the angelic world that you're ready to receive more from the angelic world also. It does help you become more of a pure vibration. This is a message for all, not just him. Blessings.
Okay, Sheena.
Greetings, Michael.
Greetings.
I was, yes, how shall I say? Okay. For a few days ago, I found a man who was dead, laying on the street, in front of the entrance to the building I live. And I was like acting very automatic. So this is, the first person I have ever seen, who was really dead.
Yes.
And I gave him CPR,
Mm-hmm.
and I got to call the, 911, and the police came, and I had to do everything myself, the CPR, the mouth to mouth method. So and I was so it's still, I feel it, but they were working for 1 hour when the ambulance was coming, and they actually got a pulse. So they told me I saved his life. Yes, but I wondered, was this, you see, I was also, when I got up to the apartment where I live in, I was like almost crying out for you and for Azrael not to take him yet, because, it was,
yes, it wasn't his time yet, yes.
Yes. Can you see how he's doing now?
Oh, he is still roughed up by the situation. Very thankful, though, but he's connected to you in astral. Thank you. But yes, he was, I do see, trying to end his life, or it's not being really clear right now. But either way, it's going to be a while before he's fully healed.
Yes. Yeah. You see, he had been to the store. I saw, and he had his keys in his hand. I was also, while I was doing all of this, I held his hand, because if he was, going, I didn't want him to feel alone, because no one was there. So
yes, it does seem like the soul shifted, and his body fell down from what we were seeing. So his soul did change vibration, but it's for him to experience this also.
Okay.
And connect with you also. He was, of course, wasn't aware, but it had a lot to do with your connection with him.
Okay.
I believe you will see him in astral. You'll feel his vibrations shortly.
Okay. And is there any message for me?
This is from Ezekiel 1. This was a test that you wanted to be put in front of also. Someone else could have been there, but you asked to be there at that time. So your connection there is that you were up to it. It is also showing that you are ready for other tasks, mostly in the spiritual vibrations. But yes, you'll be in the 3D here. Most likely that will not happen again, not needed. But you asked for that to be for that person when that happened.
Yes.
There would have been someone there anyway, but you chose to be there at that time.
Yes, that makes sense because I was, downtown, and I was insisting on having a taxi home. Normally, I take the bus.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Exactly. You have a task. You have something to do. You didn't know what it was, so you got.
Correct. Yes. Okay. Well, yeah. If there is.
Yeah. But yes, this man this happened to is part of his spiritual awakening also. Possibly it's up to him. It's up to him. He has a choice, but possibly he will start seeing life differently also. Well, most definitely, yes. But as for the spiritual vibration, it's another story. Possibly.
Okay.
He feels very lucky though.
Yeah, he's lucky?
Yes, he feels that way.
Okay. That's good. Thank you so much. Much love.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, next up is Peter. And his first question is, any messages about my son? Should I start seeing him more, or will he be okay until I move?
Talking to him on the phone or Skype will be good. On the internet, that would be good. That would be enough for him. It would be good to have a visualization of each other, so the video would be good. He appreciates that. Yeah, the video seems to be good, but if that is even permitted, I believe it is permitted. But I would do that. And until you're moved, then you'll have more of a personal connection there. Blessings.
Okay. Peter also asks if there are any messages for him.
Yes, this transition is much needed for you. Part of you is begging for change. It's just you're ready, you're transforming. So in this transformation, you're ready to go into the new you, basically, and moving is part of it. From what I am picking up on, it's just you're letting go of the old you, basically, is from what I'm saying. Blessings.
Okay, Stephen.
Hello, Michael.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings, much love. Thank you. I was wondering, I had a talk with Ra not too long ago, and he talked about my Anunnaki self at the beginning here of Earth, or the universe, I'm not sure. And I was just wondering if I could have more information about my Anunnaki aspect that was here at the beginning, what he was doing, what his purpose, and if he's still alive at this time. Just any information that you can pick up on that.
No, he's not alive anymore. He was a mischief Anunnaki. He was good at times, but he was, as your Earth would call it, screwing around a lot. Very immature. I understand that's that version of Anunnaki. There's different versions of Anunnaki also. This one was very comical. It was like a practical joker in some ways. Yes. And so some of the things he did, he shouldn't have done, and some of it, so he did very positive things, and sometimes some no-nos. As for Anunnaki, but he had a pure soul. He had a kind soul, just very disruptive. But that disruptiveness was very useful. I believe you're actually also entertainment for humans. Brought entertainment. You're much involved with that with the humans. You can tap into them, just help them lighten up a little bit. But he is no longer around. I don't believe so. He retired.
All right, sweet, thank you. Second question is, not too long ago at my house, I had a sort of a issue with my feet. I had two slashes on both of my feet, on the bottom of my feet, the same spot, about 2 inches apart, 2 inches wide in the middle of my foot. Two cuts in the bottom of my feet, and then I also a while back had a razor blade I found in my pocket. I keep getting a strange vibe about Brandon. He's my sister's brother. I mean, my sister's boyfriend, and I just, I seems to be getting clues about, I don't know what his agenda or if he, but I mean, I just want to know more information about who did this or what that was the cause of them cuts on my feet, and just Brandon, if you could read his energies, is is he positive, negative? Like,
Well, he brings in a lot of beings that are not very positive. Mostly reptilian, and what you have on your feet is from the reptilian vibrations. There's also a lot of grays around him also that's causing a lot of mischief, it seems. So it's confusing his thinking also. I don't believe he did it physically, no, but other beings are just letting you know, they did that to let you know not to get in their space. Because they have many agendas with him, it seems. And they don't want you to cross him, to make him more positive, to help him be more positive. They want him dark. So I believe he is dark, and I do see darkness around him. At least he taps into it. And he's the opposite of you vibrationally. I believe you can connect with that. So they don't want to lose him. They feel they're cuddling around him, for what I was saying. You can say they're sculpting him into what they feel he should be, instead of him being who he wants to be. He does not know who he wants to be. He's being what they're telling him to be.
Can he get some healing or any help as into releasing these beings? Because I mean, it causes his kids, Braden and Caleb. They're always crying, always yelling and fighting, and even the 2-year-old. And my sister is always up in cahoots. She's always negative, yelling, screaming. It's just a constant for our household.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's because of these beings and stuff, but I mean, if I can get any. I do what I can. I clear out the area and put the violet flame and stuff around, and I mean, that's what much I can do.
Well, we'll send you vibrations of assisting this, but it would be good to have those in your group that wish to connect with you. Maybe get together to do a slight healing for your family, because yes, it is. These beings are attached to him, and they're causing ruckus with the children. They're not on the children, but they're on him though. Like glue, from what they say. And so we'll send you vibrations to assist. But yes, these are very headstrong beings. They do not wish to be removed.
Yeah, I've noticed. Thank you. Much love.
Okay, that's it for the evening. Thank you so much, Archangel Michael.
Yes. Blessings to all. Good night. Thank you. Yeah, I have to do a blessing.
Yeah, I would.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ivan. Thank you, everybody.
Michelle?
Okay, thank you all, and have a great weekend.